Just
Guys.
cut it. Just cut it out quick.
Welcome back to Popcorn and Beers. Now, Josh, I know you want me to pop this top, but I can't because you missed last week. And did you hear me talking shit about how you always miss the week that it's my butter on top? So
I did. And to quote Gimli from Lord of the Rings, that was deliberate. No, I'm just kidding.
So let's start with your review of Taxi Driver really quick, and then we will get the new week show popping, I promise.
Taxi Driver, a.k.a. Catcher in the Rye Part 2. This is a movie that happened. It's one of those, very much like the book, Catcher in the Rye. I get it. I understand why it's important. I don't really care. It's just like Catcher in the Rye. Sorry for we're calling that book out again and again and again. This is pretty much the same story. Guy who doesn't fit in. Guy doesn't understand why. Guy does weird things. There's an ending that doesn't really go anywhere. Nothing really happens per se. But it is, besides Catcher in the Rye, it is also male fantasy, like you guys said.
Yeah.
The Taxi Driver is total okay, well, I'm going to show them. And then this is culminated
he shows
in the fact that he has, but more importantly, he has all these weapons on him, right? He gears up the knife. He's got the one in his back pocket, the one in his sleeve, and the ultimate male fantasy, everything he's strapped with, he uses. Yeah. Did you catch that? You know what I mean?
It's like when you were a kid.
Yeah.
It's like when you were a kid and you had 2 Nerf guns and you had a plastic ninja sword and a pirate hook.
Right. Or when you're a big dumb macho man who goes camping and you have you got a hatchet, you got your big Bowie knife, you got your backup knife, and just in case you got your little lantern, it is so awesome.
You're leaving out the poop shovel. You got the poop shovel, that needs to become a weapon.
Oh, I got something for that. It's just the besides everything else, it's the ultimate male fantasy that everything you prepared for is happening and you're ready for it. Anyway, it was interesting. It was great to see New York in the 70s. Cool to see everyone so young. Mm-hmm. It was great cinematography, great score, like you said. The ending had me thinking. My philosophy on the ending is that little snap of Psycho at the very end when he sees himself in the mirror for the first time or whatever. Mm-hmm. That's just to me my analysis is that he's learned nothing and he's just one bad thing happening away from doing this crazy shit again.
Yeah. No, I said it was the incel's wet dream.
Yeah.
I had a weird feeling that was the lady even there or was he imagining it?
That's Scorsese has said yes, she was there, so that's confirmed. But who cares? Also, the way he played it so cool.
Albert Brooks is a tough guy.
Yeah.
When he's kicking him out, I was like, this I would be the least scared of this man than every human. I'm not man, every human in this building. The man with the plaid bell bottoms and the I can't say it because it'll come across as racial, but the fro and that's who Robert De Niro runs off from. Get out of here. All right. So what did you give it?
Yeah, that's because of its importance, and it is an important film, and I get it. Like I said, it's a popcorn and one. Everyone should watch it.
Popcorn and one. Well, welcome back to Popcorn and Beers, where some use tomatoes and others use thumbs. We use the stuff that gets you drunk. And guess what, Jordan and Josh? It's another Bitburger from a local brewery here in Germany in our area.
Bitte ein Bit.
We are your spouse's ex-husband's favorite movie podcast. Let that one sink in. It was short and to the point, just like she was. And just like he was, I hope. Anyway, we got a lot of stuff to talk about on this episode, and one of the things we're going to talk about is Beau Is Afraid, and that was crazy to me. So that's what led to that little weird intro, because there's a lot of things in that have to be fleshed out and hashed out. But before we get to that, we've got to get to our butter on top, Nobody Part 2. So, Jordan, let's start with you. What did you think of the return of Bob Odenkirk in his action role?
Nobody.
And who can kill Bob Odenkirk? Nobody.
Well, so right now I've got a little drink link going on in works in progress. I'm on the last season of Breaking Bad, my rewatch, my second rewatch.
Okay.
Or not second rewatch, first rewatch. And yeah, so it's cool. Yeah, it's really cool. I love me some Bob Odenkirk. All right. It was when the first movie came out, it was really hard for me to like. I didn't watch it for a while until I heard a lot about how this was like. It's a pretty good movie. It's an entertaining movie, right?
Same.
And
Same.
I'd only watched it the once, and I loved it. The first one, like this is a good movie. I recommend it to people all the time. So going into part 2, though, I had never rewatched the first one, and it had been a while since I seen it. I saw it a long time ago, and I was like, shit. Like I kind of don't want to rewatch the first one. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to be missing here. Like, what am I going to forget about the plot, the motivations, anything like that, the character relationships? And honestly, it doesn't matter at all. Yeah. It doesn't matter at all. They could have replaced the entire family, like the actors who played them, and I wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. Yeah, they're like very vanilla characters. I liked the addition. Was Christopher Lloyd in the first one?
He was the father, yeah.
He was in the first one.
Like
they actually showed him. Yeah.
He's one of the greatest side characters, yeah.
Yeah, he was good. I like Christopher Lloyd. I liked the RZA in his role. Like, while it totally like didn't fit in this movie. Like, it was super random. Like, they just wanted to add the RZA in this. I don't know.
Well, he was in the last one, too.
Was he?
Yeah, he was the radio guy or whatever.
But it was cool. It was really cool. I liked it. The action is great. Like somehow, the Bob Odenkirk kicking people's ass, like it looks, maybe the way it's choreographed, like looks like he could actually be doing this. It's not like he's
every
doing
opportunity they could to put Bob Odenkirk in a compression shirt. Like, like, look at how in shape he is for this role.
P90X.
He's like not doing flips. He's not like one punch knocking guys out and stuff. Like it takes a bit of work for him to beat the guys up, and it's sloppy. It's a lot of rolling around and getting pushed around and using things around his environment to beat guys up. Right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it was cool. The plot, I liked the plots. Like it's not the great. You weren't going in this for cinema.
No,
you were going in this
generic action. It was generic action.
Yeah, you were going in there for just fun, beat them up with a punchline at the end, and that's what you got. So I wouldn't be mad at recommending this to anybody. Like, yeah, if you like the first one, you'll definitely like this one.
So it's not necessarily necessary as a sequel, but it's worth it.
Yeah, it was cool. It was fine. Go watch it, I would say. Popcorn and one.
Pop and one!
I mean, we get John Ortiz, who is like the ultimate bit actor like ever. He is like one of the best bit actors of all time, and he's a bit player in this one as well. And like, what a way to make a career, right? In this world is like, yeah, I'll just take whatever part. Like, throw me in there. I'll be like the
me a freaking
Latin
bone
dude.
here.
I'll be the short Latin dude that's funny and also pretty tough. Like, I'll be that guy in every single movie ever. Like, just keep throwing me in. And he has been.
Check.
Also, how about, like, Colin Hanks playing
I know, as the bad
here?
guy? Yeah. That was a bit much.
Yeah,
I'm glad that
terrible.
Yeah.
He's got a weird haircut, this, too. Did you notice that? Like,
yeah.
His haircut was, I was like, what the fuck's up with his haircut? And in every scene he's in.
They're trying to make him look a little like more roguish and tough.
Yeah,
something.
Right?
Maybe
Colin Hanks as the character who's also in this movie.
Yeah, exactly.
Who's in charge? I told you I'm the sheriff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And also, here's a trigger for everyone. Let somebody hit my daughter. Let somebody hit my kid.
Right? That guy had dessert. Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like that.
I was in this is funny too. I was in the theater and it was 5 old men in this theater. We're all sitting like on opposite ends of the theater, and when that part happened, when he hit the daughter, everybody in the theater went, "Oh,
oh no, no.
Like let that happen. Like, I don't even have kids, and I would have punched that bouncer in the face. Like, that was pretty brazen.
That's how you go get yourself maimed.
Yeah. So our favorite wrong place, wrong time, conflicted hero is back. His son is kind of a dork. How long does a black eye actually last? It's kind of crazy. His black eye spanned about 5 to 6 days within this movie.
It doesn't fade.
Like, ever, it's just as dark as it was the first day. We get a little bit of Karate Kid behavior. Hey, city boy, what are you doing in my country town? I'm the cool guy around here. My girlfriend thinks you're cute because you're from the city, and that makes me angry. Like, we had some of that. We got some of that. I will say I did not like his son at all. Like, I thought his son was a whiny little brat.
Yeah.
Well,
Outside of that, like you said, it's a generic plot, but it's an action movie. It's not supposed to be up for an Oscar. It's supposed to be entertaining. It's supposed to be shoot 'em up, pow, pow, bang, bang. And that's what it was. It was Bob Odenkirk going out there, and he is in great shape. Like, yeah, I made the joke about how they had him in a compression shirt, but I'm not going to lie and say I wasn't impressed. I'm like, you know what? Like, that's taking dad bod to a whole new level, because I like it when the wind blows and I got a six-pack, okay? It's nice. So...
When was the last time that happened?
We will say Nobody 2. I'm going to give it a popcorn 1. But yeah, absolutely. Go have fun. Like, it is what it is. It's a sequel to a movie that did way better than it should have done. It was way more entertaining than anyone thought it was going to be. You got to make a sequel here. And if you got to make a sequel, just make it as crazy and explosion heavy as you can and have fun.
Yeah. Don't make any more, please.
Don't make any more, please.
No, it's fine.
Now, Josh threw a classic at us, and this one I thought everyone had seen. So that shows my ignorance, because Jordan had never seen this movie. And the reason I thought everyone had seen this movie is because I only watched this movie because it was one of my best friend at the time. It was his favorite book, and he'd quote it all the time.
Oh.
He goes, "What should I call it? My tale." Like, he would do stuff like that all the time randomly, and he's quoting the book, not the movie. So when the movie's coming out, I was like, well, I got to go see this in honor of him. It's like, he's been quoting this book to me for years, and I have no idea what he's talking about. So I went and saw it, and it was fine when I saw it the first time. I didn't really get it. But I understand the book is significantly better than the movie, so the second watch was fun for me.
Yeah.
The second watch was funner for me than the first time I saw it, because the first time I was looking for all these jokes and these inside stories that he's quoting or that made him laugh or that he created with his own imagination from reading the book. Josh, what about Guardians? What about Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy had you wanting to nominate it for your drunk classic?
I just think it's fun. No, this is a book, also a very, very old computer game, like back on DOS days. It was like a RPG, choose your own adventure, text adventure. Anyway, I'm not sure which one came first, the book or that. I really don't know. But nor here nor there, as one of my friends would say. I saw this when I was young. I thought it was funny. I saw it again just now, and it's just a different look at sci-fi. You know what I mean? A very different look at sci-fi, and just satire, heavy duty satire. Yeah. And I remember enjoying it quite a bit. And I also did again. Wasn't it weird how many people were in this movie? And like a lot of names were in this movie, probably because of the title. Like it's a very popular book, one of the most prolific science fiction novels or comedy, whatever. It's one of them. You could tell from the time period and the extensive use of CG and stuff. Like, they swung for the fences with this movie, and I don't think it did very well. But
no,
they tried really hard. They tried really hard. All the special effects and stuff, the practical effects, very impressive costuming. Yeah. Oh, that was good. It made me laugh. I liked all the narrator or whatever, the guy who's actually reading the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. All those little scenes were so funny to me.
Or the ship's voice from Reno, the sheriff from Reno 911.
Yeah,
Can't remember the actor's name.
Severus Snape as the depressed robot.
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell, one of his better performances. Like, that's not fair because they're all good, but very good performance by him. Malkovich was in there for no reason. Mos Def, the mighty Mos Def, Yassine Bey. Big fan of him. Big fan of him in this movie. Zoe Deschanel. This was when she was on the come up, and she definitely, honestly, disappointed me in this role. Anyone could have done it better, but she was the thing back then. She was like the cute girl, whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, I was actually going to say the exact same thing you just said. She was like Hollywood's cute girl.
Yeah. She was the cute girl. Like, this is her Elf time frame or something like that. I give this movie a popcorn and 1, almost a 2 beers. I really enjoyed it. I'm glad I saw it again, and it made me laugh quite a bit.
Jordan, you've never seen it, so let's get that perspective. The perspective of someone that just watched it for the first time.
Well, I remember why I'd never watched this movie, why I hadn't watched this movie. And that was because when I was younger, I don't know what year this came out, a long time ago. I was a bit younger.
2005 or something.
Yeah. So I went to a Hollywood Video, Blockbuster, or whatever. You know, I was with my dad and we were going to rent some movies. And literally the person talked us out of renting it. The person at the counter was like, this is like British, like really dry humor. Are you into that? And I was like, I don't know, kinda. I don't know. I didn't really know what that means. And they're like, yeah, you probably won't like this movie if you don't even know what that means. Cause like, this is like over the top British, really dry humor.
Yeah. It's a lot of like, oh, I get it.
Yeah.
I'm British. I love a Q. I didn't know what that meant until I moved to England.
So I'm watching this, and like an hour into, I'm like, what am I watching? The whole movie, I'm like, what am I watching? What is the plot? What is the reason for anything happening right now? There's just, it's just so random. Everything is so random.
Just like the answers to the universe.
The cast is like British humor is very, very dry. All right. So I feel like you need wiry kind of spastic guys like Sam Rockwell, which is why I think he stood out in this movie so much, because everybody else is the most uncharismatic people you could have possibly casted in this movie.
You didn't like Mos Def?
Not really. I never really liked him as an actor. Like, I don't know.
I'm very upset. I'm very mad right now. I'm angry.
I messaged these guys as I was watching this movie on our little group thread, and I was like, I'm kind of mad at this movie right now. It just, I love Alan Rickman. There's no explanation for the robot, is there? Like, why he's...
Yeah, he said, no, there is. No. He says the startup company that created him wanted to create a robot with human emotion, and this is what you get. And he's like, so you can blame this, and he names the company for why I'm sad all day.
All right. Let's see. Oh, the really random scene I didn't understand. They're like, all right, we're going to Magrathea, and then there's like a weird flower thing on their mouth. And then it disappears in the next shot. And there's just like, I don't know. There's just, like, this entire movie, there's zero explanation for anything happening.
No, you got to pay attention to the dialogue. They tell you why that happens.
No, I know earlier in the film, but like, it just seems so out of place. That specific scene, I was like, why did that just happen right there?
It really feels like this is a movie that's begging you to actually read the book, because there's stuff that's clearly not all the way fleshed out. Like, it's there, it's definitely there, but like there's definitely like implicitly more in the book. There's got to be.
The thing that I did like about this that I thought was cool was the whole planet creation bit. That was funny. That was cool. They're going around, they're painting the mountains and they're filling the lakes and all that stuff.
Yeah.
And it was all very like Wrinkle in Time. You know, I didn't like that movie. It was too smart for me. This movie was just kind of too, I don't know. It was kind of dumb. It was dumb. Yeah. So,
smart dumb.
So I give it a popcorn.
Popcorn,
Man.
that's cool.
Popcorn.
Yeah, I really appreciated the bad guys, how they're like all about the bureaucracy. They don't think, they can't shoot. Everything about them, I loved it.
Weird that you said that, Josh. My favorite quote from the movie. They can't think, they can't imagine. Most of them can't even spell. They just run things.
Yeah, so awesome.
I was like, ooh, so it works 20 years later in 2025. That's crazy. So that's what I got from it. It was interesting, the poem. What did you think of my poem? And then if you've read the book or you've already seen A Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, then you know what I was quoting earlier. What should I call that? Oh, a tale, maybe. A tale sounds right. That's the whale falling to Earth. And
Yeah.
It is a funny satire on, like, how did we come up with some of this shit? Like, what made us think to call things certain things? And it was interesting to view it through that prism. Yeah, the creation of the Earth was funny. What got me off put by the creation of the Earth, guys, was anything you want to change. And I was like, how about lack of water? How about less war? How about we get rid of
Fix
famine?
the Wi-Fi!
Yeah.
No, not everybody lives in Germany where it's hard to get Wi-Fi. It's it's literally like, I was like, there are so many things you could fix if you just plan on leaving anyway. You could leave the world such a better place for everyone else that they're just going to simulate here. And he's like, nope. And then he just goes, no, guys, as is. Moves on with life. And I'm like, that's such a shitty, selfish thing to do. Also, the moment where they're at the party and he's talking to Zoe D and he goes, all of these people are idiots. Who amongst us has not had a moment like that?
Oh, yeah, me. Yeah, for sure.
You think you're whispering or having a private conversation that it's like the record and everyone's looking at you.
Yeah.
So I thought that was super relatable myself. And I'm going to tell you, a good one from my childhood was I was in ROP police science my junior year in high school. And we were all talking about Anchorman. And one of the guys at the table was just like, I just don't understand why she said it smells like Bigfoot's dick. And when he says that, the whole classroom got quiet and everybody just looked at him when he said it smells like Bigfoot's dick. And he just buried his head into his arm. So
Poor guy.
Those things happen. Overall, what I could say is the movie was fun. You could take your eyes off it. You could listen to the dialogue and really understand exactly where they're at. It's zany. You could literally like come back to it 5 minutes later and be like,
Zany!
and you come back to it and be like, oh, okay, cool. Crack a couple jokes. Like the towel thing's hilarious, right? Oh, God, he's got a towel.
Yeah.
They're all running away from him. There's just silly things. There's just silly things that happen. So I'm going to go ahead and give this one a popcorn and 1 and just say, look, man, put it on and don't think. Put it on and don't think.
And if I had one wish, I would like a tasty fish.
I love that opening with the dolphins.
The
That was great.
dolphins.
All right, so let's get to what we were watching. Josh already threw out something that he was watching. He watched last week's Drunk Classic. I watched a movie that Jordan, behind the scenes, has been begging one of us to watch. Just begging. Like, I can't
Somebody,
wait for you guys
please.
to watch this. Somebody please watch this. I want to talk about this movie. So he's not willing to watch it a second time. First red flag. First red flag. He could just watch it and talk about it on the show.
No, we can't.
But he so badly wanted one of us to be a part of this misery. So, just like War of the Worlds starring Ice Cubes, I grabbed my sword, planted it firmly bottom side down on the ground, and proceeded to fall on it to watch 3 hours of Beau Is Afraid. Joaquin Phoenix just doing some outlandish things. Here are my initial notes, Jordan, and we'll see if you know like where my head was at. The opening's a bit weird. To call his mom after he misses his flight? Bathtub scene. Nathan Lane, such a weird family. The theater troupe and the play. This is his life now. Sex scene. LOL. And of course, the mother standing there right the whole time. And then penis monster was the last thing I wrote down.
Yes.
to jog my memory. So, Jordan, do you know what I'm talking about or referencing there with those notes?
Yes, that is a proper synopsis of the movie. You hit you hit the greatest hits. Yep.
Okay.
I remember.
I should have put nude old guy with beard chases through streets with kitchen knife. What was that? You just see his old dong. It was like, this is where they got the idea for 28 years later, right here. This is where they got it.
Exactly. Look, I love the take on that like agoraphobia anxiety stuff.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like, I love the way that they acid tripped that kind of out, that whole thing. But yeah, it just unravels into just craziness.
Yeah.
Craziness. And the whole like weird thing with the family he's living with, that was creepy. That was weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, it goes off the rails quite a bit. Yeah.
Nathan Lane marks his descent into further madness, and the movie's descent into madness. Overall, Joaquin Phoenix is acting his ass off. Like, he's in the role.
As
like,
always.
he's in there.
Yeah.
He's
Joaquin
doing
is
his job.
One of the greatest.
Then we get the family, which they have their son's best friend who was involved in the accident that killed their son while he was at war in Afghanistan, that left the son's best friend brain damage, so they turned him into a trained attack dog. The daughter that's jealous of the dead brother, so she drinks paint. Would they get Joaquin Phoenix high on angel dust? Otherwise, they'll say he touched them. There's so much.
This is a weird synopsis, dude.
This is a weird movie.
A weird ass movie.
Ass movie.
Yeah.
Then, as if it's not enough that we're watching his whole life unfold, we get to watch it animated through the eyes of a theater troupe that's in the middle of the woods, because those exist. And this is not in his head. There's actually, in this film, a theater group that has built a giant stage with electricity in the middle of the forest that his dad's a part of. What? Okay.
Yeah.
And then we watch the story of his character. We watch the Ballad of Beau plays out before our eyes. And then we get to the mom. And we kind of understand a little bit about why he's so insane. Now, I will say Parker Posey was my favorite part of this movie. Parker Posey, in the short time she's in this film, is pretty hilarious. Like, he's in their scene, and this is the only part I won't spoil for you. In their scene, she's like, "No, you're taking too long. I have to start the song over." Starts the song over, and then we proceed. And you don't actually know, Josh, that the mom is watching the Intimates get on until the end of the scene, and then out of the shadows, you hear, "I saw the whole thing."
I'm uncomfortable, bro.
Please watch this movie, Josh.
This movie is uncomfortable. It's an uncomfortable 3 hours. Like, and you're just trying to figure out, like, what's in his, like Jordan said, what is his agoraphobia and what's actually happening, right? Like, because some of it you could easily, like, okay, like, this is in his head. And other parts of it, you're like, wait, this is why all this crazy shit is in his head. All right?
Yeah.
Penis monster,
Okay.
last note on the penis monster. Jordan, do you think that
penis
was
monster.
inspired by Starship Troopers?
It was inspired by fucking trauma. Like, I don't know what Ari Aster has been through in his life, but that guy's got some fucking warped, twisted ideas.
Okay. Like, it looked like it was from Starship Troopers. I'm gonna be real with you. Like, that it resembled that alien that, like, feeds on the brains of the humans. Like, that's what that monster reminded me of. Overall, this movie's not good. It's just weird. I'm gonna give it a popcorn. I'm gonna say, like, if you're a really heavy cinephile and you want to burn 3 hours, burn 3 hours. Watch this movie, and there's no quality resolution, by the way. The end is just off the wall, silly. You get no resolution in this, so there's no payoff.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Josh, what else were you watching this week?
I watched something. I'm gonna start with the good stuff. K-pop Demon Hunters on Netflix.
I've seen parts.
You heard of this?
Anna's watched it a couple times. It's like the #1 movie on Netflix for like 30 weeks.
Yeah,
Yes,
dude.
all of my students are talking about it, making references to it. The songs are on my clean pop playlist and whatnot. So yes, it is out there.
Clean pop.
It's way out there. You shouldn't have a clean pop playlist. But
It's
anyway,
it's for school. It's for my job.
Okay, fine. They should be listening to Scarface, DMX, and Tupac, and that's it. Anyway,
And Busta.
Busta Rhymes, K-pop Demon Hunters, guys. This is a movie. It's nothing like a Disney movie, but it's like a Disney movie in the sense of the formula, right? Okay, so the storytelling is, we set it up, we have a problem, there's a bad guy, there's a triumph, and there's music. In the way that old Disney used to do it, like Lion Kings and Aladdin's, like there's a song once in a while. It's not exactly in place, but it works and you enjoy it.
And there's music.
And there's the music. But K-pop, K-pop, guys, K-pop is Korean pop, which is huge.
You ever heard of it?
Like, really, just go on Spotify and just listen to some K-pop for a minute. You're going to bop your head. It's going to happen. They figured out the formula.
#1 song in the world, and it's going to be a K-pop song.
Probably. Yeah, they figured out the formula. They got it down. And, I mean, rightfully so, because they actually, like, borderline sweatshop train their K-pop stars. So,
there's really cool documentaries on K-pop on Netflix. Like, you're not far off.
It's kind of weird. The whole thing's weird, but they make hits, so I don't know.
And they get music and they get money from this. Like, I'm not gonna lie, Jordan's making faces. The amount of Blackpink I have on my workout playlists is crazy. Like,
They get
love
down,
Blackpink.
dude. K-pop they get down.
Yeah.
So anyway,
the ice cream song, that was a good one.
Yeah, that song's great.
Yeah, that's a banger. It's a banger.
Yeah.
Sour candy, hit him with that do.
And even the hip hop that they infuse into it is like, okay. And it's very pop, but whatever. So very much like a pop song, they figure out the formula of the storytelling of this movie. They set you up right away. This is what's happening. This is the premise. Let's get it going. Bow, 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 bow. And the general thing is 3 girls, they're pop stars, but also they're demon slayers, and their voices have a power to dispel demons or something. Right? They set up everything right away.
The demons.
Beautiful animation, very reminiscent of a Spider-Man across universe stuff or whatever. And there's not a lot of fight scenes, but the fight scenes they show are some of the coolest looking fight scenes ever. They do a lot of really cool camera tricks. Fry, I know there's not a real camera there, but you know what I'm talking about. It's a camera move. And they show really dynamic effects, really, really cool perspectives. It's very, very well shot. Quotes. Good ending, very catchy tunes. It's an hour and 40 minutes. It's quick. It's good, dude. Check it out. K-pop Demon Hunters. Overall, it's a pop too, man. It's a great movie. Very enjoyable.
It. Do you think it's up for one of the best animated films of the year at the Oscars?
I think it's getting a nom at the very least. I mean, it's outshined any Pixar stuff, that's for sure.
I mean, talk about formulaic lately. Pixar and Disney, they're like Elio. I didn't even see. Jordan reviewed it. They released it at a time where big hits were out, as if to disguise it, like so people wouldn't see it. So
it was weird.
Yeah, something's got to break through. Jordan, what were you watching?
I finished Wednesday. All right. Well, the first, half season or whatever. We got the rest of the season coming in a few weeks. Haley Joel Osment is having a little bit of a comeback moment.
Okay.
Right? He was in something else recently.
Yeah.
The
The
Happy
Boys,
Gilmore too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in Happy
he was
Gilmore
in The
too.
Boys.
Yeah. So I guess good for him.
Yeah.
Buscemi has a fun part in this, right? He sees a guy that is like fit to play in this Wednesday universe. Christopher Lloyd, drink leak. Yep. Christopher Lloyd is in it. Christopher Lloyd looks like, of course, he's a head floating in a formaldehyde jar on a robot body in Wednesday, which is fun. I was like, holy crap, Christopher Lloyd, like even, just showing his head, like he looks old. Whereas in Nobody 2, I was really shocked that like, oh, hey, Christopher Lloyd actually looks pretty good.
I think he's
I don't know.
approaching like mid-80s, isn't he?
I don't know.
But the thing about it is he played old back in the 90s when he was young. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Trick to looking good your whole life. Just look old early.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thandie Newton was good, has a good little role in this. They added her in there. And my favorite takeaway, I thought the whole episode with the camp and all that stuff was fun.
Yeah,
good
I agree.
callback to like the Addams Family movies where they go do the summer camp thing, and all that, and the game they played. That was a really cool episode. I really liked that. I could do without the what's his face, the Pugsley's character. He's very not funny.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's the writing for Pugsley or if it's the acting of the kids acting.
They made him desperate and like desperate for attention, and like it's just really, it's the kid doesn't fit the role and the role doesn't fit the actor.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird. But the thing I did like was phobie, fear of being included instead of FOMO. I have phobie, fear of being included. Love that. So I give this first half of the season. I mean, I guess what, are we reserving judgment on that?
No,
go
I
ahead
rated
and
it
rate
last week. I rated it last week.
Okay.
Remember, I said I thought it was a lot better than season 1. I thought the acting was significantly better. The writing was significantly better.
Yeah, I give it a popcorn in 1.
Okay.
Popcorn and 1. That was a polite disagree.
It's cool. I like it. I'm gonna watch the second one like as soon as it debuts.
Okay.
I think in comparison to season 1 is what I'm putting it, because season 1 was fun to see the Addams Family back, Tim Burton back, but it was overall underwhelming when you look back at it. Like Christina Ricci's great, but I felt like this one was a lot stronger. A lot more narratives were being thrown out there and being fleshed out. It was a little bit more fun, a little bit more character driven, as opposed to driven by the family.
Nostalgia.
Yeah, nostalgia. Thank you. Better. All right. So I got into a documentary again, and this is going to be a quick review so as to not irritate our producer, Josh. This is a quick review, I promise, Josh. So I watched The Biggest Loser, Fit for TV, okay? And
It's
the
Biggest
reason was
Loser time.
because...
It's Biggest Loser time. It's Daddy's favorite show. It's Daddy's favorite show. That's Get Him to the Greek with P. Diddy's character says that.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. P. Diddy reference for the day.
We're good now. We don't have to make another one for the whole year. But this show, honestly, was a big part of me pulling out of like a slump I was in. I was starting to get like almost a dad bod. Like I was starting to get a little chubby in the midsection, going to work, eating like shit, working like terrible shifts, shift work, and not taking care of myself. And I don't remember what season it was. I remember some of the characters, but I threw on The Biggest Loser, and it actually inspired me. Like, I was like, fuck, man, if these people can do, like, running for miles and they can lift weights for hours, like, what the fuck is my issue? Because I'm not that big. I don't have these obstacles in my way. I don't have, like, a family that, like, kids. I don't have, like, whatever is going on in their life. So it inspired me to start finding time to work out. And it did get me in shape. I didn't live by it like it was the Bible, but I actually learned nutritional stuff from this show. Like, I learned actual tips on how to eat better and how the diet impacted you and what caffeine pills can do to you, things like that. It's a sweatshop show, and I think anyone that goes on a show like this, you need to fucking understand that and not complain, well, it's just made for TV. No shit, it's a fucking TV show. It's a fucking TV show. It's made for TV. It's television. Of course it's made for TV. They're not doing this out of the kindness of their heart. It's not an altruistic gesture. You're on the show because they think you're going to drive up ratings. Why are you shocked? So there was a lot of that complaining. And now, some of the stuff, did it go too far? Probably. But I have an interesting outlook on this in that you're the way you are because you're lazy and you need someone in your face like this to push you to be less lazy. If you can't handle that, then don't go on the show. Josh, I'm going to get you in a second. It's okay. All right? So, and that is my attitude on that. And most of the time when I'm not achieving things or I'm not accomplishing things, I look at it as it is my fault first. I don't look for someone to blame. So some of the people in this documentary, not everyone, were like, well, it's their fault. Well, you didn't get to know me enough. Well, this aspect wasn't here. You went on a TV show to lose weight. You didn't have to. You volunteered. You volunteered to try to win $250,000 and to get famous. Some of them actually went on because they were struggling actors in the documentary, two of them. Okay? One of them, two of them, said, no, this show is responsible for giving me my life back. One of them that actually almost died on the show says, she owes everything to the show. She owes getting her life back. She owes, so it just depends on your outlook and how you look at this. You can look at it like it was the villain, or you can understand that, hey, how this market works is we're in this to make money. We're in this to make money. If you get some type of great outcome that helps you be a better person, that's excellent, but they're not in it for you. And we have to understand that, just like a lot of people that voted certain ways have to understand they're not in it for you. They were never in it for you, so you can't sit back and bitch about the decision you made. So I'm going to give it a popcorn one. It wasn't a great documentary. In fact, I knew most of the stuff that it went over already, but it was interesting. It pissed me off a lot because I don't like people bitching and moaning for choices they made. But outside of that, a popcorn one. Josh?
Yeah. I never, sorry.
Go ahead.
I never watched much. What is this? What is it? It's The Biggest Loser. I liked when they would do the transformation little montage speed thing, where it shows their body kind of shrink or whatever. That was always the best part of the show. I was more of a Celebrity Fit Club guy. So if you know that trash reality TV show, yeah, that was good. Anyways,
do you remember the bicycle episode, Black Mirror?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. So on the bicycle episode, they had that channel where they just force feed fat people pudding and stuff. That's what Biggest Loser is. It's a disgusting, horrible look at humanity. It's the worst way to get motivated to work out. It is absolutely garbage torture porn. And
it worked for me.
Okay, masochist. There's better ways to motivate. There's better ways to get in shape. There's better ways to get healthy, and it's not having someone berate you.
I don't see it as berating.
It's called a bad drug habit.
That's where you and I differ. I don't see it as berating. I see it as motivating.
Okay.
Some of the things that they're they were berating me. No, you fucking didn't listen to anything, so now you have to be talked to like you're a fucking child. Now pieces of that are...
And now we have Ozempic. Yay!
That is at the end of the episode. That's at the end of the episode. Or at the end of the documentary. But what I will say is, Josh, here is something that I've had to learn as I've kind of ventured into leadership roles. Everybody's different. So I wouldn't treat you like I would treat me because you're motivated differently. But at the same time, you can't sit back and not respect the people that are motivated different than you because then you're just as fucking bad. You have to understand everyone's different.
Okay.
There's nothing wrong
Pull
with
up
it.
to the scene with my cylinder missing. I'm different. Yeah, I'm different.
Torture porn. All right, let's move on.
It's on to you, Josh.
Okay, let's watch Not So Great here. The Dead Don't Die. This is a movie that came out, I think, during COVID times frame, something like that.
2019. Just before.
Okay, so COVID time frames.
I saw it in the theater.
Okay, so COVID time frames.
This guy, he's determined to be right. In
COVID
Seattle.
was 2019.
The pandemic was officially declared 2020. COVID was like a thing that we'd heard about in like 2019, 2018.
Nothing
I
was
quit
shut
the
down.
show. I'm quitting the show. All right. So anyway, this is a movie came out. I didn't get to see it. I wanted to see it. I like one of those movies where it's like, man, I gotta watch this movie eventually, and it popped up on Netflix. I'm like, oh, I forgot. I wanted to watch this so bad, and I'm sad that I watched it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's Bill Murray and Adam Driver, both of them doing well in a pretty cool role for them. Very dry, lightly humorous zombie homage movie, right?
Yeah.
Barely
Selena
any
Gomez is
zombies
in it
in
for
it.
no reason.
Yeah.
And Austin Butler. It was like,
of
hey, we're in the
hit
movie.
actors,
We're dead. Yeah,
For
so
no reason.
Lots of that. Lots
Yeah.
of that.
Lots of actors in this movie that are just like, oh, never mind. I'm not in the movie. Not Helen Mirren, but the other
Tilda
androgynous woman, Tilda Swinton. Steve Buscemi, Drink Link. Wearing Drink Link. He's wearing a Make America White Again shirt while he's talking to Danny Glover. It was great. So there's little bits and parts of this movie that I really enjoyed. When I first started watching it, the first like half hour, I even told you guys on the chat, I'm like, this is a must-watch film. But then it just went on, and like, where's the zombies? The first zombie you see, though, Iggy Pop. That's kind of cool. I like what they do with the zombies. They do some interesting things with the zombies, where the zombies, they're at, like, usually it's like brains, right? But these zombies talk, but what they talk about is what they truly want. So Iggy Pop just wanted coffee. So you had coffee, and so that was interesting. All the dudes, like the dad bod zombies, they were all going to the hardware store. Interesting. So there's bits of it that were interesting. There's a really cool fourth wall thing. Minor spoiler: Adam Driver's character the whole time is like, "This isn't going to end well," and it starts to piss off Bill Murray's character. And towards the end, Bill Murray's like, "Why do you keep saying that? How do you know?" And Adam Driver's like, "Oh, I read the script."
Yeah.
So, like, it's just really weird. Like, the movie knows it's dumb. I don't know. But it wasn't that good, man. The RZA's in it. Drink Link. Also, he's just in the movie, then dies. Like, what is going on here? But, popcorn. I don't know.
What I remember
And it's a
is
weird
Go ahead.
homage to Sturgill Simpson, who
Yeah.
I'd never really heard of before this.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've heard of him since this.
No.
Anything about him, so I don't know.
Whatever.
I'm actually super happy because I've known Josh a long time. I love Josh very much. That's why we fight the way we fight. but what I will say is I left this movie and I text our group chat back then and I was like, this movie was this and this, and I can't remember, but it was like underwhelming essentially. Like, it wasn't that funny. And he goes, Josh's pretentious ass text back, what were you expecting when you went and saw a film like this? So for him to come out with the same feeling as I had, like, I was kind of underwhelmed by a movie I was excited to go see. It's a win for Fry in a weird.
Oh, no. Josh is a hypocrite again.
Isn't Selena Gomez in this movie?
Yeah, just quick.
She's in it briefly. And you know what else is in it? Selena Gomez's makeup leg. That's the last thing you see of Selena Gomez in this movie. It's just a leg.
It is interesting. Like, what they do in this movie, they do some interesting choices in this movie. So that's nice for if you're in film class, like, hey, look what the things they did right, but everything else was wrong. But so many characters were introduced as if they were going to be the hero of the story.
Yeah.
And then they're dead.
The first hour of this movie is watchable.
Yeah.
And then it's bad.
There's no payoff. There's none payoff.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Anyway.
I watched The Accountant too. Everything Jordan said in his review was absolutely right. The action is kind of fun, but it does take too long to get to a lot of action scenes. John Barenthal's playing John Barenthal in this movie. No real depth. Like, the funniest thing that happens between him and Ben Affleck, I don't agree that it was the cowboy bar scene. I don't think it was that. It's when they're sitting on top of Ben Affleck's trailer. It's like, well, that's the home. It does what I need. It holds my stuff. And John Barenthal's like, don't you want more? What do you do with your money? You know, go and lean into him. And he goes, he pulls out sunscreen, Ben Affleck does, and he starts rubbing it on his knees. And he goes, yes, melanoma is like the number one cause of death for men like us. And John Barenthal goes, that's a good point. Can I see that? And he grabs it and he chucks the sunscreen like across like 90 RVs. You know that makes me mad. You know that irritates me. Why would you do that?
Brexton, why did you do that, Brexton? Brexton.
But Ben Affleck plays the role very well. The movie, there didn't need to be a sequel to The Accountant. Like, I will say that. Like, there was no need for a sequel. It is interesting because he's like the fixer. He's like the transporter. Like, he has all these, like, characteristics rolled into The Accountant. It is funny to watch him spit out numbers as, like, an IRS agent almost. But outside of that, it doesn't need to be as long as it is. It could have been an hour and a half, and I would have been happy. We're going to give this one a popcorn for The Accountant 2. Previously, one of our butter on tops. Now, I've got a link for each one of the last reviews that we have. Jordan, we'll start with you on Unreal WWE.
Yeah, I'm not a WWE watcher. I'm a WWE aware. It's usually like against my will, anything I know about the WWE.
What about
90s,
early 2000s eras?
I was aware, but I was much more willing.
Your PlayStation in your bedroom.
I know the video games are fun. I'll tell you, like that was the extent.
Some of the games were fun.
Yeah,
that's the extent of my WWE. Like I love The Rock. Who didn't love The Rock? Who didn't love Stone Cold Steve Austin and the
DX?
Yeah, suck it, guys. You know, yeah. Who didn't like all that?
Clip that. Just that. Clip just that.
But like we didn't have pay-per-view money and I didn't have a TiVo. Yeah, so like I didn't have like a schedule that was consistent enough to be like, oh, it's Monday Night Raw or whatever. I don't know, you know? It just wasn't like WWE is a family culture type thing. Like it's a family thing. Like your whole family is in it and you watch WWE, you know, and if you don't have that, then you're not really that into it. Anyways, this was cool though. This made me want to be a WWE fan. Like, this was an excellent vehicle to get into the WWE.
It made me want to go to WrestleMania next year.
Yeah, it makes you want to go to a live wrestling event, right? It was cool. I like seeing, like, coming from a standpoint where you're very, you don't buy into any of the whole, the WWE shtick. Like, you know, it's fake and, yeah, blah, blah, blah. It's soap opera-y and goofy. But it's just like, these guys are just having fun and they want to like see each other succeed for the most part. And it's all
like a
just
lot of them
like,
actually do love each other in this era.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. It's a different era.
Yeah.
I think mainly because it's lacking in cocaine.
Yeah.
And alcohol. And they're all angry.
Yeah.
And they're all paid properly now.
And I had this like ominous feeling watching it, like, which one of these guys, like one of these wrestlers statistically has to be like drug raged out of their mind, but who is it? You know what I mean? Like somebody, none of them anymore.
Oh, there's got to be somebody, but like if you look, like the physiques are not the same as they used to be. Yeah, because they're not jacked up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I really liked the trick that they did where they're kind of montaging a wrestling match, and it's like guys. And they're like kind of teleporting to one end of the ring and they're doing a move and then it teleports to like another person over here and they're like, bam. And then they pick them up over here and it's like, bam. You know, that was really cool. That was a really cool element. I really like that. Good explanations of like just how the industry and the production and everything works. No Vince McMahon, which was great.
Yeah. You got a little bit of his daughter, though, but she's married to Triple H.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so these are some of the big focus points of the show. You get your Cody Rhodes, John Cena, his farewell tour kind of thing. Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Bianca Belair, whatever. Rhea Ripley, who is weird, but yeah, in real life, holy moly. Like out of character, holy moly.
She's still
Bianca Belair. Yeah. Josh in character. Jay Uso of the Usos. He got a big spot on him. He
Bloodline.
unfortunately to say charismatic, cool, all that. I get the appeal. But he's gonna implode. That guy, that poor guy. He's a time bomb. It's a matter of time.
I think he treated that security guard. I think he was kind of an asshole to that security guard, and that kind of turned me off. That shot of him talking to the security guard, like, yeah, it's annoying because you got places to be, and you're not. What do you mean I'm not on the list? I'm Jey Uso, like I'm the talent. And he's the dude's just trying to do his fucking job, and he was being such an asshole to him. And I'm kind of like, all right. And I think he just drives off at the end of that section and doesn't let the guy do his job. And he's like, got places to go, man. And you don't just that dude was doing nothing wrong.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
The way his brother kind of imploded and why he was kind of mostly written off of like the big stage of WWE, the whole tag team thing, why they split them up. But yeah, that guy's a time bomb. And then you got CM Punk, kind of being an old man baby kind of throughout the thing. He's very kind of woe is me, blah blah blah, kind of. I don't know. He's cool though. I don't mind CM Punk.
I saw him.
Yeah, this was cool. Where?
I saw him at WWE Albuquerque. It was at the Santa Fe Resort and Casino or something. No, Santa Ana Star, and it was good, man. He's good. He performs to the crowd like I think it's only he's only had disagreements with management. Like he's never been bad to the fans. He's shown up to all the fan engagements. Like that's why
I think he was never given the proper shot or something like that. Didn't get his flowers until he's past his prime, that kind of thing.
They go over that here. Him and Triple H had a big feud.
Yeah, he was massive. Like again, being forced to know what I did know about the WWE. Like I knew who CM Punk was. I knew his whole shtick. And I'm like, to find out in the show that he had never headlined WrestleMania.
Yeah, that's weird.
I was like, what? That is crazy. So yeah, I give this series, I give it like a popcorn and 3. This is borderline like must watch.
It's a series.
It's a short series.
I want 6 episodes.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm craving more of this. I'm craving more of this. At Netflix.
Cool.
I'm craving more of this. I can't wait. It says more episodes. This is going to be like a yearly thing for them.
Sweet.
I'm down. I'm down for it. And it almost makes me want to start watching some WWE. I don't know, but I won't. Too time consuming.
Yeah, no. It was cool to watch them go into the creative too. When they go into the boardrooms with creative and how they're deciding who's on the come up, it's time to turn heel, or who would be a terrible heel. They talk about it too. They're like, no, they don't have charisma. They're not going to be good at it. The crowd won't buy it.
You have to want to be hated. You have to not care that people don't like you. You have to care that you're not getting endorsements and stuff because the public doesn't like you.
Yeah. Well, you know what's as a person who's interested, like what's cool about it is it's very much like comic books. Like, yeah, it's nice if you get to read every comic book that came out this month and follow the story. I know I'm way behind on X-Men. I'm like 10 years behind on X-Men. Yeah. But the reality is you can do that, or you can just watch an episode once in a while. It doesn't matter if you're following it. You'll see a good match here. You'll see a good No, but like on Netflix when it comes on, just like check out half an hour and like, there's a cool fight. Moving on. You don't have to follow it. That's what's great about it.
Literally why I watched the Women's Royal Rumble last year is I was in bed and the Royal Rumble was free on Netflix. So I was like, I wonder what match it is. I flipped it on and I just watched the Women's Royal Rumble. I was like, I fucking missed this. That's literally what I thought. I was like,
yeah, dude.
It's cool. I know that it's a storyline, but it's a storyline I want to be a part of. Like, I think it's interesting. I think it's cool. I think they're some of the best athletes on the earth. They're great athletes. Like, it's phenomenal.
Especially these women. They get down. They're not playing.
No, and they talk about that in the documentary, Josh and Jordan. In the documentary, Stephanie McMahon actually says, she's like, I think the women are actually the future of WWE. She's like, there's a lot of places where the women are starting to outshine the men.
Yeah, acrobatically, absolutely.
And she said like they're more naturally talented. Like they come into this and they need far less development. Like they're just like ready.
I believe it because so many of them, cheerleaders, drill team, like they got the gymnastics. They like a lot of them are pre-trained dancers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give my review really quickly. There's a lot of look at me from Triple H in this showing, how he treats the wrestlers and things like that. But if it is true, if it's not just a glorified picture, I don't see anything wrong with what appears to be a special place for a lot of people that truly enjoy the sport. It has heart for every wrestler. There's a storyline that everyone can understand and get behind. If you truly care about this business, you will see other people that feel the same way you do. It's interesting. I enjoyed it. And I think everyone should take a look that enjoys the sport. Like it was a lot of fun to watch. Like I found it endlessly interesting. I was like, man, I didn't even ever think that there's this much behind the scenes. Like one of the coolest things was the Rhea Ripley WrestleMania match, or the Charlotte Flair WrestleMania match, where she loses her tooth, where the other wrestler that she's wrestling, and they're looking out for her, and you see how they look out for her. They're like, is she safe? Is she okay? Referee, ask her if she's okay. And it was so interesting, like how they do it. But yeah, it wasn't that match. It was the CM Punk like triple threat match. When they're calling, he's like, okay, suplex. Okay, this. All right, now you need to move to this. And they're like calling these moves out, and you're seeing it happen as the back room's calling this out. And you see the director and how they're talking to the director. Hey, move to this camera. Move. I was like, this is so interesting.
Super cool. And it's a look at it you would never have seen in the 90s.
No.
Because of the kayfabe and all that. So it's cool to see behind the curtain. Just want to do a shout out to the my favorite wrestler, Toni Storm. She's the best.
Toni Storm, because he is the best.
Toni Storm, she is the best.
Oh, what's also your best last review?
Best last review. I watched something that's been reviewed by Fry Guy, Creature Commandos. Hey, check it out.
I loved it.
I loved it. Creature Commandos is one of the greatest animated things I've seen. Yeah. It's one of the greatest additions to the DCU ever. Mm-hmm. I mean, DC has a long history of great animated shows. This topped them. Production-wise, voice acting, characters, very interesting, semi-unknown characters. Animation, cool. Fight scenes, extremely creative. Gogol Bordello, heavy on the soundtrack. Like, I never would have guessed Gogol Bordello. That's great. I loved it. Man, it was cool. Can't wait for season 2. I loved everyone's little backstories. Some of them are extremely heartfelt. Yeah. So well done. Man, it was good. Popcorn and 3, Creature Commandos, dude.
Yeah, very adult, too. Very adult. Like, I felt bad for Frankenstein's Bride. I was like, dude, her story sucks. Like,
her stories, all of them though, like Radioactive Man, whatever his name is, Phosphorus, even little rat boy. Yeah. Man, they were all so well done. So well done. It was so good, dude.
Yeah,
you gotta watch Future Commandos, Jordan.
Wow.
Gotta watch it. It's quick and dirty.
Yeah. And you'll start to get the Nazi memes with the robot. You'll start to get them from his episode.
Yeah.
All the memes.
Man, he's good. G.I. Robot is so good.
What's wrong? There's Nazis.
I just love it when he's like, is he a Nazi? No. Oh.
Oh man, I'm glad you loved it. I hate recommending things. Like I love doing the show, but I always get scared when I love something as much as I love Creature Commandos, because it's like, was it just me? Was I?
No. Man,
it's
it
good.
was good.
I'm glad you liked it. Jordan,
very creative.
You're our drunk classic, and you're also our butter on top guy. So what are we watching butter on top first?
Butter on top first, we are watching Dakota Johnson in... Sorry, I got to pull up the name. I closed my tab that had it. What's it called? Oh, Splitsville! We're going to Splitsville! We're watching Dakota Johnson in Splitsville, a comedy, awkward comedy.
Awkward comedy, that's probably right up her alley.
Yeah. And then... for my classic choice, I'm going to introduce you, probably not an introduction, most people have seen this movie, into a little love triangle, a comedy love triangle of my own.
A little theme here.
Okay. Yeah. I am selecting Saving Silverman.
Oh, this is on my list.
Yes.
I have this on my list. All right, I love it.
Hey, she got away the movement, yeah.
Yo, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I love this movie, but my most quoted line is, "No, if you get all of it on one nacho, it counts as one nacho."
This movie is me and my best friend. This is our most quoted movie. Like, we quote this movie constantly. And I'm like, yeah, I love this movie. Love it.
All right, let's check it out, dude. Great.
All right, I'm excited. As always, thank you so much for joining us. Really quick rundown. Creature Commandos, you can find on HBO Max. Dead Don't Die. Josh just said it was on Netflix. K-Pop, Demon Hunters, Netflix. Taxi Driver, you're going to have to rent it. Or if you're in the UK, it's on Amazon. Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy is on Hulu. Wednesday's on Netflix. Unreal WWE is also on Netflix.
Man, Netflix is killing it lately.
Netflix has a lot available for you right now. The Accountant 2 is available on Amazon Prime. Biggest Loser documentary is on Netflix. Beau Is Afraid is on HBO Max. Thank you so much for joining us each and every week. We will see you at the theater. You get the popcorn. We got the beer.
Godspeed, Spider-Man.